welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my future videos. In front of us, we have the Geson RD-2008. It's an AM/FM portable radio that I got for $14.99 from Amazon. Here it is. I'm looking for inexpensive radios. Caught my eye and thought I'd give it a go. Here's some information there. It has expanded FM 76 to 108, AM 530 to 1600. Powerful sound. Let's see, there are little icons there, give you an idea what's going on. Picture. See sides, some more of those icons. There you go, frequency. Back we got directions. Our pretty basic stuff here. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up, see what's inside. Oh yeah, top high sensitivity receive. Okay. Alright, so there's no directions, it's all on the back of the box. So I'll set that aside. Get right to the radio. No messing around. Bubble wrapped. And here's the little tank. I'll call it little tank. Alright, let's go over dimensions. 6 inches across, 3 3/4 inches high, and a depth of 1 3/4 of an inch. Right at the base there. Kind of funny shaped. All right, so let's go over the size comparison real quick. Get that there. If it's in frame, good. We have a CC pocket for demonstration purposes. Then we have Altoids tin. Yeah, bigger size radio. Okay, spin this guy around. Okay, let's go over features of the Geson RD-2008. Let's see, the left-hand side, we have a wrist strap, which I probably would not want to use just to let it hang on, because I feel that's not going to hold this radio. This radio is fairly heavy. I'll explain that. Excuse me. In the front of the radio, we have Geson AM/FM 2-band radio receiver RD-2008. There are some quality control issues on a cheap radio like this. I was kind of expecting it. There's crinkling and bubbling in the plastic and paint here, scratch. Radio works so well, I overlook those things. So over here we got the dial, AM/FM, power. We got a power LED light there, lights up red when the radio is on. AM/FM. Got a log scale. You can see your frequency again, 76 to 108, and AM 525 to 1610. High sensitivity receiver, in case you forgot. All right, on the right hand side we have a lot of stuff. We have the tuning wheel, which has quite a bit of resistance here. To move it through the dial. You ain't going to go really fast. It takes a bit of muscle there, but in a way that's a good thing. It does seem fairly, as far as, there's no like catch spots where it's trying to like bind up. It's just difficult to move. But once you put it in that spot, it's pretty hard to, if you bump it, you're not going to change the station, which is good. Let's see here, the band select switch, FM and AM. Put on the FM, volume control, and on-off switch. Takes a while for it to kick on. DSP, of course. Earphone, it's both ears, and it sounds fairly well. I'm pretty impressed with it. So good experience for the headphones. Here we have a DC in of 3 volts. There's your polarity. All right, it's the top of the radio. We have an antenna. This antenna extends out to 22 inches. I did forget about the speaker. There's a speaker, and it's not quite center in there, but it's right up in here, and it measures 2.5 inches. I read it off the box, 66 millimeters, so 2.5 inches. All right, on the back of the radio, we have caution, replace with fresh batteries of same kind. Okay, vented case. And in here, I'm not going to mess around with this door. It's very fiddly. There's 2 D batteries. Yes, this thing actually weighs quite a bit with these 2 D batteries in here. So it's going to run a long time. It's a nice thing I like about that radio too, it's going to run. So let's go ahead and talk about FM reception. I like to do this part. FM reception. This is what makes this radio awesome. Now, I just reviewed the Geson RD-213E, which is a complete flop. Just forget that radio exists. Here it is right here. I'm actually going to return it. It's going bye-bye. It's just not good. Not a good radio. But this one here, for $5 more, the FM is really good. Even though you're starting right about here for your receiving signals, the band's a little bit tight going up through here because it's that shortened spot. It does very well. I got about 60 stations, yes, 60 stations going through here. I was outside walking and checking, and the DSP separates them very well. So sensitivity gets a very good, which is a 4-star rating, and selectivity gets about a good, about average, a little bit above average, 3-star rating. So if you look at it, it's about a 3.5-star radio on FM. Amazing. It's just a really good FM receiver. So if you're looking for a portable, inexpensive FM receiver, this might be a go-to one. Though I did recommend a Kaito radio, which I'll put up here. You guys remember that gem for 20 bucks. I don't know if they have them in stock. They ran out of stock probably because you guys bought them all. That radio is also very good. It takes 3D batteries. But this is more portable. This is actually a smaller package, which is nice. So let's go ahead and do an audio test with it. I'll get Radio Todderbert going, which it is. We'll tune it in and find it there. Let me get up to the band.
You'll never have the sacred stone. Oh, this you crazy mother.
Okay, so you got an idea of the audio capability. It's kind of a higher pitch sound, not much bass to it. Let me just turn that off. Okay, we're gonna unplug some transformers. We're gonna do an AM band scan real quick. And let's see, bottom of the band here. Now, AM, not so impressive. It's not a very good AM receiver. It does well for locals, semi-locals. We're not probably getting any long distance stations, but we'll try, see what happens. But during the day, it wasn't fantastic. The DSP was kind of faltering, but FM, just amazing. So we're going to go ahead. Everything's unplugged. Okay, so for reference, CC Pocket, 10:27 p.m. Central Standard Time, near Chicago, Illinois. I got my lists, radio stations, which I don't think I'll need, but I'll keep them handy. And we'll continue here.
They have a gun to my shoulder.
Yeah, they mess up idioms.
Efficiency and doing things a little bit better. Kelly, president of the Waukesha County Business Alliance, also appreciated the economic benefits of working with James Imaging.
Like, we in my kids do always you guys. And I'm like,
German pipeline. There's more to be worried.
Associated Bank. Switch to Brewer's checking and credit card from Associated Bank, and you'll score up to $300 and get perks like 10% off. Today. Offer expires 12/31/18. Qualifying transactions apply. Credit card subject to credit approval. Associated Bank and a member.
No, they're all in NATO, and the.
So you'll find that sometimes you'll get the faint stations going up, and then all of a sudden it leads into the strong stations, and you're backing it down. It's hard to find it again, but it's kind of a back and forth thing with the AM. Good thing though is my big station's coming nice and clear. So the next one up here is 670.
4 bags for just $10. Farm. Grilling season is heating up. Find your
Okay, I'm not sure this music station. I actually want to check this to see if it jumped up. Let's hear this. Okay, it sounds like we hit Zoomer there. So let's just see if my dials are off. Kind of confused on what station we're on there. Okay, it might be 640 I'm getting. That's interesting. Cool. Okay, so 650 right here.
Way back Wednesday, here's a former #1 hit for Carl Smith, written by the Louvin brothers. Are
Nice.
You teasing me here on WSN?
and they brought
Just like I didn't even touch the tuning knob, it automatically bounced up to 670.
in game 1 of this series. So you're basically playing.
So we know we can get 650, which is good.
Somebody like it.
So it has a problem locking on the long distance stations.
So there's
that's something that an area of improvement. Do they?
The hot throughout the weekend, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. That's the forecast from your severe weather station, News Radio 700 WLW.
radar looking good this Wednesday night. Currently 68 degrees.
It passed 670.
Report from ABC News.
We got WLW though, Cincinnati.
The founder of Papa John's Pizza has stepped into
Or one of them's going to be flying out to cow. I mean, he's
Oh, we're gonna give up on 670 there. Wow. 650?
either overrate.
John Schneider has stepped down as chairman of
Wow.
the board.
Trying to find
Papa
670 here.
John's after using that racial slur. I'm Dave Packer. This has been a special report from ABC News. 2 people injured.
Take it off, but in terms of being new to many,
Well, it's routine to Dr. Palmer.
It should be 720.
From all around the world for his expertise. Men and women of all ages,
Okay, gets
sizes, and
that.
activity levels can benefit from outpatient anterior hip replacement that requires no general anesthesia.
740. CFZ's CFZM Zoomer. It's 460 miles, Toronto, Ontario.
Then start planning all the things you've been missing out on doing.
Again, the last of the Thai Navy SEALs, 3 divers and a medic who had stayed behind with the
760
group throughout
possibly?
the mission, barely made it out.
That is CBS correspondent
WBBM.
Hannah Warner. All 11 passengers
So the AM is
who
kind of
survived a plane
touchy
crash
here.
in the mountains of Alaska were rescued, good, and in need of volunteers. CBS correspondent Chris Van Cleve spoke.
House and comedians Mark Short and Steve Martin performing on the Coliseum.
He said, why are you keeping our prices so high? Why are you upping our prices? And not the people that take
A select quote agent with a
Everything on the road. Chicago Radio.
hosted by Mark Felix.
That was 890.
He was going dancing. And I thought there's something very life-affirming.
Hold on, we've got 4-4. Fifth.
It feels risky. It's an opportunity we cannot miss. Dominic, I've worked hard to develop a trust with Ben Ali. To run down. What is it that you do here, Anselmo? I get water, I wash the floors, and I play the lute. You spend most of the day inside, out of the sun. Yesterday, I took assistant until sundown. Another hour, and I would have been begging for death. I have to...
Religious station, possibly? It's 1090. Which I have KAAY Little Rock for.
I will meet you by the trees.
But here's the thing.
Here. Come. The stable's this way. Is Ben Ali asleep? Yes, but we...
Victory. Teams don't score 19 runs all the time. And number 2,
1100. WTAM. Cleveland, Ohio. 345 miles.
there will be Wall Street Wednesday, global stock indexes sank after the Trump administration released a list of $200 billion of businesses to hit with tariffs. The Dow dropped 219 points. Hot end, ABC News.
Kind of lost it.
On the website about
Just gonna cruise up to the top here.
and whether LaShawn McCoy had any sort of role.
I think that was 1610, that music you heard on CHHA. Yeah, I think it is. I'll just verify. I'm going to just cruise up with the pocket here and double check. And then we'll kind of do one more thing and then we'll call it. Let me just see what we got here on 1610 with the pocket.
That the Soviet leaned over incidents that have taken place in the NFL.
Trying to find out what station this is.
The standard player on the exempt list is that Sergeant.
Okay, 1630. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So it jumped ahead there. That's KCJJ, Iowa City, 175 miles away, 1,000 watt tower. All right, they'll wrap that up. Let's go ahead. I just wanted to show you the FM band, and we're going to go to the bottom. I'm just going to cruise it up, see what I can do on the inside here. Of course, this isn't the best location for doing a band scan on the FM, but we'll give it a try. See if I don't hit any radios. I think I'm going to hit a couple. All right, so we're just going to see if we can tune up. You can get a feel for what this radio can do. I don't know what it'll do inside, but outside it was phenomenal.
Please do this. Love me. And it just was great to just see kind of forever. Been dealing with this for a long time. As you can imagine, Selena Gomez has had enough. Find out how she... Ready to just go, hey, sure. Wheeler and large buses have big blind spots and fun for everyone.
From Ashland to Platt. 12 me like you, so I cannot do Kimś, kto wywiera bardzo...
Okay, so it gives you an idea. Just there's a lot, and that's actually, and this is the worst location in my home for FM. So yeah, hearing just those couple dozen stations is amazing. So let's go ahead and turn this off here. Okay, so final thoughts on the Geson RD-2008. You can find these on eBay also. I saw this one sell for $11, and I didn't see it again. It just like disappeared, and there's like no like, I don't know if it was like labeled this way, but I saw it and I missed it. But it existed for a short time, so I don't know if they're going to go back on eBay or not. So something to check it out. If 10 or $11, this is a really good buy. At $15, I don't know. The really redeeming factor is its FM reception is amazing. The ability to use 2D batteries makes this thing a really good, I guess you could call it almost like emergency radio, like a good portable for a long out of power situation where you're going on a camping trip. This thing could probably run 4 or 5 days non-stop, no problem. I'm guessing just amazing runtime. You're probably going to get a couple 100 hours is my guesstimate on how much power you're going to get out of those 2D batteries. It's quite a bit because there's a lot of capacity there. As long as you're not jamming that speaker too loud, you'll be fine. AM, it's kind of a pain to use, as you saw, though it was getting distant stations like Nashville and Toronto, and it was doing pretty good. I'm sure if you took some time, but I think there might have been some backlash maybe. I don't know why it would like just detune itself when I was adjusting the volume. So that was odd. And then trying to find the strong station. I was looking for my 670 to score. Now during the day, it found it no problem. So during the day, my locals were coming in great. At night, finding that 670 was really hard because that 650 was next to it, and it actually took the place of 670. That was really odd. So just very strange on the AM band. I can't really say buy it for the AM, but it's there. It's somewhat useful. It's not 100%. So does this get a buy in my book? It's a maybe. It like I said, $11. Yeah, 10 or $11. Definitely go for it because the FM's really good. 2D batteries. That's just a really neat radio to get if it's that price. But $15, I think there's some Texans with D batteries. They get close to that price range. They take 2D batteries. I'm going to have to look them up and find out what model numbers and see if they're any good. Do reviews on those because those are big time competition for this radio. And this radio's build quality, not so fantastic. I mean, the rippling paint, scratch in here, the not so great DSP on the AM, but it's kind of like right in between. Like Is this a radio you'd want or not? It's a toughie. So I'm going to say a maybe. If you like the FM, you like listening to FM a lot, and you like D-battery powered radios, and you like this form factor, it's not too big, give it a go for $15. I'll put a link down below for it. Click it and win it. Not win it, but you know what I mean. Click it and buy it. Yeah, that's funny. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time. So with that said, this radio here, if you like the presentation, give me a big thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hit the like button because you like these videos. You like Todderbert. You want him to continue to make these videos. It makes me happy. Keeps me going. Subscribe if you're new and you're wondering who the hell is Todderbert? What's this Geson radio stuff? What is this stuff? What is this? Is it cheap, generic? Is it good? What is it? Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of future videos. If I find anything else about this company or whatever, I'm thinking about opening this radio up. I'll tell you what, if I open this radio up, I'll put some Patreon links down there to open to the public. Click them, check them out. This will be open to the public to see if I can get it open. There'll be a link there, and we'll show what the insides look like in this thing, just to get an idea, see if it's similar to the other one I just reviewed or not. I don't think so, because the FM chip is just way better in here, or it's implemented better. Maybe the way it's expanded. So, alrighty. And then third, comment below about the Geson RD-2008. Is this something you would want or not? Is it look like a piece of junk? Is it cool? Do you think you'd own one? Do you have one? I mean, I don't know if you have one because I just saw these come out. I hadn't seen these before, and I watch pretty actively out there. So let me know. And then, of course, the usual support Todderbert's channel if you can. My avenues are 1, Patreon. Yes, Patreon. I enjoy it. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. Go check it out. At the end of this video, you'll see a little link up here now. Pretty neat stuff. You'll enjoy that. Just something to see. 2, PayPal. I got a PayPal link there for those who want to give $1 or $2, help out the channel. I tend to get people donating higher amounts, which is nice. Thank you guys. You know who you are. Thank you. Number 3 is my Amazon wish list. I have a few quirky little radios on there, different stuff. You can check that out too, see if any of that stuff is fun. If you want to go, hey, Todderbert, I want to see Todderbert review this radio, and laugh to yourself. Sometimes I put goofy things on there for somebody to buy, and I'll do a wacky review with it or something. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Go check it out. You'll see what I'm saying. And then clicking the link. So if you buy a radio, if you click my link and you buy the radio, I get 50 cents or $1, from Amazon, saying it's kind of thank you. So if you are going to buy a radio like this or similar, go ahead and use the links. There's a master list down below. I keep an active master list on Patreon, and soon to change. We're pursuing a website, and we're going to have a nice little radio shop where you can shop all the different radios I reviewed, and that'll be exciting. So keep an eye out for that. All right, guys. Well, we'll wrap it up. I appreciate you watching, and as usual, we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.